Good morning. Now, one of my biggest upsets over these last 3 years is a good friend of mine. I consider this person a good friend. And he took the needles and I didn't. And then he was very much in favor of the passport. And that did it for me, you see. It didn't work for me. So he was perfectly happy to see me discriminated because I didn't take the needle. He really wanted me to take it, see. And he said, well, if you don't take it, that's perfectly fine if you're discriminated. And that did it for me, you know. And I've been looking for various explanations for this over these years. And I didn't come up with any good ones, really. And then I thought about this, and I've been talking about this earlier. Maybe something happened to those people who took the needle. You know, we know about the normal stuff, right? We know about the blood clotting, the cancer, strokes and heart issues. We know these things happen, shingles or whatever it is, right? But what about their personality? Did something happen to their personality? Was it a mental injection? You know? Was it like a needle lobotomy or something? You see? And I was watching this video this morning about this. Some good people talked about it, like Bhakti, you know. And well, I think it is. It actually did happen. Something did happen to them when they took it. You know, they talk about warm people becoming cold, for instance. Affection leaves them. Joy of life leaves them. See? Naomi Wolf, she talked about this in an earlier video. And she said, New York, where she lives, it used to be a very sexy town, and now it's not. Flirtatious. And this is all gone in New York. And she talked about this. And they talk about the blood-brain barrier. Right? What's that? Well, I suppose there's a barrier stopping toxins to enter the brain or something. I don't know about this very much. But this thing, this injection, goes through the barrier. That's what they are talking about. Bhakti. Right. And I've been reading comments from a lot of viewers who witnessed this themselves. You know, that people become more aggressive, for instance. You know, they used to be interested in life, curious about others, and now they are not. So, things like this. I read so many of these comments. And what about stupidity? I thought, right, so let's say that this is true. It really did make people, it did change people mentally. Their personality changed when they took the needle. So what about stupidity? Did it make them more stupid? Well, I would guess so, right? So I'm sort of concluding that this happened. I came to this conclusion. This is what happened. See? So let's say it did. This is what they did. You know, what a perfect thing for a totalitarian mind. People who have totalitarian ambitions. What a perfect thing. You know, with a needle you can change people's personalities. Make them more sort of lame, you know, unhappy, see, and more stupid. What a perfect thing for a totalitarian idiot, you know. You don't need propaganda anymore, right? Well, the propaganda will work better. People are just a bit more stupid and less affectionate, you know. It's much more easier for them to get people to hate, see. For instance, we need a war. Well, that's pretty easy now, isn't it? You just make them hate something, some people. So I'm coming to this conclusion. I was looking at, so what's going to happen then in the future if this continues? Well, I suppose we will have one group who remains happy. That's us. You know? And then the other group will be unhappy. And after a while, this will become pretty unbearable, I would say. You know what it's like to, if you're a happy person, like I am, actually, I'm quite a happy guy. It gets pretty awful after a while if you spend a lot of time with people who are constantly unhappy, right? Complaining about things all the time, you know. It becomes unbearable. So what do you think about this? All right, be good.